Thank you for finding the time.
It's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
A mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. The chaos must reign.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Oh shit, that's next week.
Yeah.
All right, before anyone gets started, I just want to say this. At least the Punisher's hatchet was bigger than Captain America's little axe thing. I was like, what the hell was that thing? But yeah, you guys go ahead and say your pieces.
I'm like we said, we're all comic book guys. I'm looking forward to this season because I really don't know anything about the main villain. This is the first series I've seen in a long time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it to see what the villain is all about.
You don't know anything about Kingpin?
It's not Kingpin. The main villain.
It's not Kingpin.
No, it's the Muse. It's the Muse is the main villain.
You saw that guy in the white and black, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was a random criminal.
No
mask. I didn't realize.
He's the next villain.
Yeah. And like Daredevil is like when I was a kid, Daredevil was not compelling to me because he was too similar to Spider-Man to me when I was a kid because I didn't get the nuances of the character. But as I got older and realized this man he's like most Marvel characters are tortured souls, but he's literally a tortured soul. He's blind and he's trying to fight crime in a city that basically he's trying to fight crime on both ends of the spectrum. And I'm like, man, that makes him a lot more altruistic, I want to say, than Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man,
what do you mean by the both ends of the spectrum? You mean like
he's a lawyer? He's a lawyer.
Okay, I got you.
Trying to fight crime on one end, and then he goes out there and tries to fight crime with his fist on the other side. So, all right, I understand. But Spider-Man, when you really think about it, Spider-Man was always a kind of selfish character. His selfishness got
a child.
Yeah,
he was a child.
This is true.
Is he selfish? I wouldn't consider.
Yeah, I don't think he's really selfish. What are you talking about, dude?
Hold on. Do we realize that Spider-Man takes pictures of himself to sell it?
But that's not.
But what? That's not selfish. He's just trying to get a job doing what he loves. Like, what do you mean? Like, do you think he actually wants pictures? Like you know, be Spider-Man, but you can't be Spider-Man as a full-time job. That's not how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't really see that as selfish. I will say though.
Hold on. Listen. We can have this debate. Spider-Man in the comic books tried to join the Avengers just because they had a stipend plan.
Yeah, but that just seems like he's
hang on. There's different versions of Spider-Man. Every comic book is like a different version of Spider-Man. So some Spider-Man.
Not just that, but
you're generalizing Spider-Man. But there's different versions.
Yeah, I mean, even that's a regular person who sees a job opportunity is like, look, I can help people and provide for myself.
That's kind of a no-brainer at that point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gotta look after yourself too.
And you could say Spider-Man is one of the most non-selfish characters, because he could have stopped. Remember, he stopped being Spider-Man for a little bit, and he saw that it was not working, so he went back to being Spider-Man because people needed him. That's being not selfish.
Well, I mean, there's a difference.
That's not being selfish.
There's a difference between being like, okay, I got to be a little bit of self-serving because I got to provide for myself, and being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Being selfish is like, I'm going to just use my like how he originally was, like before Uncle Ben died. Like, I want to use my powers for power, fame, and glory. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, and not for any good at all. Like, okay, that's kind of selfish. But to call him selfish, I don't know. Look, I will say this about Daredevil. I've never actually finished the Daredevil series that was on Netflix. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was good. I think I got to like maybe the third or fourth episode, and I turned it off. I thought it was. A lot of people praise the action. I don't really like the action that much. I think that a lot of the acting was subpar to me. There was one particular scene, man, and I turned that episode off, and I never went back to it after this one scene. It was the one scene where Daredevil reveals his identity as Daredevil, or what's his name? What's the lawyer? What's his name?
Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock reveals that he's Daredevil to his friend Foggy, and Foggy gets like all upset, and the acting was just so bad. I was like, this is garbage. I don't really like the action. I don't get what the big deal is. The acting's bad. I don't really like the guy that's playing Daredevil. I don't think he's. Yeah, I don't find him convincing. I don't think he looks the part. I don't think he's big enough for the part. And I just don't like the action. I know a lot of people like the action. I don't think the action is that good. I just don't. I don't think it's that good. I see what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to go for that the Raid old boy type of action. I don't think it works. I just don't think it works for a superhero. I see Daredevil moving more like Captain America and like a merge between Captain America and Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be very agile, like almost as agile as Spider-Man. Not quite on the same level, but near him.
He's like a better, not a better Robin. He's like on that spectrum.
He's a poor Batman.
Yeah, poor Batman, basically. Yeah.
I like the guy that's playing Kingpin. What's his name?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, I like that actor a lot. But I could never get into Daredevil, the show. Matter of fact, I think I watched all of Jessica Jones. I suffered through all of
Iron Fist and Luke Cage.
Would you say?
But I actually could not. I couldn't finish Daredevil. I just couldn't finish it.
Would you say he's a better Daredevil than Ben Affleck's Daredevil?
Yes, he is better.
Because I'm like, who would be Daredevil then? If
I would say no. I would say no. I would say their take on the character is better, like the mood, I think. But as far as fulfilling the role, I like Affleck better. I don't think the movie was that good. But yeah, him as Daredevil, I like him as Daredevil better than this other guy. Now, to be fair though, a young Ben Affleck would have made a great Batman. I mean, he was okay older Batman too. But if you look at like images of like look at this, this is like young Ben Affleck. Like, he looks like Batman.
Yeah. And like a playboy. Well, Batman's not a playboy, but
yeah, I mean, he looks like one could argue he doesn't have enough kind of like his eyes are a little too bright. He doesn't have the grimacing look enough. But he definitely has the build right there. Yeah, but he looks like a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
They still haven't cast Batman for this. I think they have.
Matter of fact, this would have been like if Matt. if a young Matt Damon played Daredevil and they had a different tone, I could see young Matt Damon playing Daredevil.
True with the blonde.
Look at that. Well, I don't think Daredevil has blonde hair. He has brown hair, but I think for the most, usually Matt Damon has brown hair. Yeah. Come on, man. That's definitely Batman. I mean, his eyes are a little too bright. But he grimace a little more, but that's Bruce Wayne. That's him playing Bruce Wayne. You know.
No,
I think they couldn't make it work.
No. We all know who should have played Bruce Wayne. Batman. We all know. What's the name? Carl Urban. Carl Urban all day.
Nah.
Yes.
He looks British.
He looks
Nah, not Carl Urban.
They got a British guy playing Batman now. What are you talking about?
True.
Nah. And he's wrong for the part.
Man, have we not seen Dredd? Have we not? You will put some respect on this man's name.
Robert Pattinson?
No, I'm talking about Carl Urban.
Oh.
No, we're talking about Robert Pattinson. He's wrong for the part.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I also don't like.
As far as
Ben, I like Ben Affleck's suit, but
yeah, as far as embodying the role, I actually like Affleck better. But it was still a shitty movie.
I mean, yes.
If they had like a better director and stuff,
costume.
Like
but I feel like Ben Affleck's costume is kind of almost comic accurate, a little bit.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, that costume is terrible.
The red.
That costume is terrible.
Because the new Daredevil, his suit isn't that red. It's mostly like he kind of has like a Punisher type Daredevil suit.
Well, he has more armor on it.
Yeah, armor on it. But like if you see like comic book accurate Daredevil, he has like a basically like a leather suit in a way.
I mean,
it's
realistically, almost all superheroes wear spandex. They don't wear no kind of armor.
Yeah,
for the movies, they make them look more armored up for the movie. Realistically,
yeah, because it probably
but stylized, they don't wear armor.
Hold on, you think I'm going to be out these streets with no armor? No.
I mean, yeah, I get why he has armor on. I'm just saying, like, if somebody wanted it to be more comic accurate,
and I'll be perfectly honest with you. Go back up, G-Flux. Go back up and stop. They got the side by side. I'll be more, I would be more intimidated by the new armor than this old one. Oh.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I don't really like either one of them all that much. But I do think the newer ones is better. I like the red eyes on the old one.
Yeah. That's what I mean. They have their pros and cons.
That would have been funny if what's his name? Ben Affleck Daredevil appeared in the Deadpool movie with Wolverine and Blade and all of that.
That'd have been funny.
That would have been hilarious.
Well, they explained it.
He would have towered over. Like Ben Affleck's huge, isn't he?
Like 6'4", I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. How tall is Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds ain't short. He's like 6.
And I think Hugh Jackman's like 6'2".
Yeah. They're all pretty tall dudes. I mean, I don't think.
I honestly think Wesley Snipes was the shortest one out of the whole crew.
Yeah, but Wesley Snipes ain't that tall. Let's see. Ryan Reynolds is 6'2".
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see?
Yeah, he's 6'2". So he's pretty tall. Ben Affleck, I think, is around 6'4". Affleck.
Height.
Oh no, he's 6'2".
Oh,
also.
Same height.
Very same height, yeah.
Lucent Studio.